Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Secretary Granholm, welcome. Washington generated more hydropower than any other state and accounted for 24% of the nation's annual utility-scale hydroelectricity generation in 2019. And the hydropower delivers approximately 40% of total U.S. renewable energy electricity generation. And hydropower pumped storage provides 93% of total energy storage, like batteries in this country. The U.S. hydropower industry has tremendous beneficial impacts on our nation's grid, the economy, and greenhouse gas emissions, and is key to addressing the climate crisis. Now, hydro does not come without an environmental toll, however. And so one way to increase hydropower production without building new dams and further decimating salmon populations is to add electricity generation to dams that are already in place and to expand the use of pumped hydro. And I was wondering if you could talk about Department of Energy investments in adding these technologies to already existing dams.
Love this question. I thank you so much for it. Hydro power is not just a big portion of our existing zero carbon energy supply, but a great source of zero carbon power that can, in many cases, be used 24/7 to balance the variable clean energy sources like solar and wind. So our department, as you know, has a very active hydropower program, and we see a lot of opportunity to do things like upgrade technology at dams or add power generation to existing dams. And in fact, there's a robust and a diverse coalition of stakeholders that's got a sound plan for how to approach that opportunity. You'll see support for the Water Power Technologies Office in our budget. And I'd love to work with you on how to pursue those opportunities further.
Oh, that's great. I would love that. Thank you. And so would all the hydropower in my district. I want to pivot to Hanford, which is a less happy topic. Eastern Washington is home to one of the nation's biggest and most challenging environmental waste cleanups, the Hanford Nuclear Reservation. And it rests right along the Columbia River, which runs through my district. And this site was critical to our national security during World War II and the Cold War. And the Hanford site has been undergoing environmental cleanup and remediation for over 30 years. Just last month, Department of Energy disclosed yet another leaking underground tank at Hanford, adding to the more than 1 million gallons of hazardous waste Washington State's Department of Ecology estimates is already in the soil across the Hanford site. And under current timelines, the cleanup and remediation is not expected to be completed until the 2070s. So Secretary Granholm, delays in funding a holistic cleanup put the Columbia River and the entire region at risk. And these risks are compounded by climate change and drought. And the President's fiscal year 2022 budget request is for DOE to sustain the investment in the cleanup of these sites like Hanford, but sustainment could mean untenable delays. And I'm just, can you talk about how Department of Energy can comply with the milestones of the tri-party agreement if funding is only sustained? Because we really need to have accelerated remediation of the Hanford site.
First, thank you for raising this. I have not yet been to Hanford. I haven't been out of the DC area yet, but I look forward to going and hopefully maybe you and I can meet there as well. You know, this administration's clearly, I mean, you are in this position fighting for Hanford, and I am new to this position, and both of us will probably not be around when this site is cleaned up, given the depth and the breadth of what needs to happen. Unfortunately, we are totally committed to cleaning up Hanford and the other legacy nuclear sites as well, and to make sure that we do seek the resources that are necessary to continue to make tangible and lasting progress. We want to see continuous movement. So I mean, I'm excited about what we can achieve over the next 4 years at the Hanford site, which includes, as you're probably aware, I'm sure you are aware, a transformational shift in how we tackle our biggest challenge, which is the millions of gallons of waste that are stored in the underground tanks that you reference. We expect to begin tank waste treatment at Hanford by 2023. After years of effort, as you know, we built a whole new facility to be able to do that, and that's going to represent a whole new era of cleanup at the site. And this environmental management program is continuously looking for new and innovative approaches for safely and effectively performing the cleanup mission. I really do. I look forward to working with you and Congress as we carry out this important cleanup, which is so critical for the people of Washington and particularly those who are in the vicinity.
Thank you. I welcome your visit. We'll go to the national labs as well. And thank you for your service. I yield back.
Thanks.